Well, we got out from that. Let's continue with our story for now. Is it a sonorosphere?
Yuppers! It's where all the woolly stories begin. Cosmos and Cloudy's home. With their help, Encore can even invite friends for a visit.
Really?
But not everyone, though. The Woolly Kingdom won't welcome anyone who thinks the stories are
Okay,
just
the
made
dog
up.
is barking again. Oh, doggy, please don't bark. Barko,
You're
barko,
different.
barko.
You're one of Encore's best friends and have listened to my stories. So Encore wanted to give you a surprise.
Hmm.
I know, right? You and I work great as a team. Encore really enjoys this story. In it, Woolly Warrior and her companions worked their way out of all kinds of trouble, just like we did. Mom said that
Dogs
as
are
long as you
barking
believe,
outside. Hold up.
the stories will give you strength. So whenever I think of them, it makes my heart feel warm. And Encore wants to share this warm feeling with you and make you happy too. Because Encore loves to play an adventure with you. It's just that everyone was so busy last time. But this time, Encore's here on vacation. Curious about what happens next in the story, Rover? If you are, you should join Encore's adventure team. That way, we can go and find out its ending together.
Here are the choices for the dialogue. Kind of annoying. I mean, for me. Let's just say, can I be the team captain? Is this turning into a make-believe game? I wanna try this one. I wonder if she'll feel rude or something, or offended.
Oh, it's not make-believe. This is a serious adventure game.
I
I've been
honestly
playing
wanna
it
take
ever
her
since I was
seriously.
little. It'll be a blast. This time, you can be the team captain, and I can be the vice captain.
It's okay,
Now, for
Encore.
our
Be the
first
team
assignment,
captain if you
let's
want
go find
to.
out everyone's thoughts on the story. The joys of the story should be shared with everyone. It's not just my story. Once we know what the audience thinks, we'll know how to work on the story going forward. After all, it's the applause that makes for a curtain call. Okay, let's see. Look, that girl by herself over there. Encore wonders what she thinks about the story. Come on, let's go ask her.
Hello. If you're wondering, at the start of this video, there is actually a snippet of like a part of the quest that we are going to be attending to, which is Small Woolly Big Adventures Part 2. Now, apparently, after I cut the video last time, I cut the recording. When I exited the entire realm of Encore, the last sequence of that part of the mission played automatically. So before it went through like the entire process of the dialogue, I tried my best to like record it, but I didn't get to record it properly because the way that things went is that it kind of became impossible for me to redo everything from the start.
These are the
After
wonderful parallels between
I-
classical music and science.
After I kind of said farewell. Anywho, I'm sorry if that was a little bit of an awkward start. I'm having a hard time recovering from a little bit of a nose problem. On the offside, I am just continuing the story after the last tidbit of what we did. Doesn't activate? Okay. Um, fair warning at the beginning. One, I have a little bit of a technical issue every now and then. The video will be stuttering because of certain circumstances of my game. Second, I do stream my games in twitch.com/koser.Pansy instead of Pansikoser. It is where I usually stream my gacha games and Sky, the Children of Light. So if you guys wanna pass by, feel free to do so. Just to join us in specific games and stuff like that. And for now, I'm not gonna be streaming this part of the story. However, I am eager to show Encore's story because I actually very much like her. The way that I said it before. And I've been excited to actually do this because it is my first time to encounter Encore's like side story, not backstory. I mean, I guess in some pretenses, according to the beta leakers, quote unquote. This shows a little bit of Encore's story, specifically her mother. But let's see further on, and from what I remember, we're supposed to talk to someone. So let us go through with the adventure.
I'm Ying. Ying. Got it. This is Rover. She's the captain of Team Woolly. Yes. Hello. You're here to ask about my thoughts on the story, right? I actually have something to ask you.
I just realized the start of the dialogue didn't play out. This is just a small interjection during the entirety of this game. Sometimes I encounter dialogues. Maybe it's because I'm not using the optimal like settings for the game. But there's like dialogues that get missed out or something like that, or cuts very early. Either way, I not gonna go back to that part, but let's just continue.
Ask away. Encore will answer anything. Okay. Is it true that after gathering all 3 relics, you can have your wishes come true? Yeah, it's what it says in the story. I'd like you to see this. Let me see. It's a map on a piece of wood. That looks like a lighthouse. And a giant rock over here.
Oh, that's a
I
lighthouse?
can't really tell exactly where it is.
Oh!
Whoa! You can tell just from that? Oh, you must have been to every corner of Jinzhou.
If that's the lighthouse what I think it is, it's already been a side story before. I've finished it. Actually, I accidentally finished it because I was exploring too much on the map and trying to see if I have to finish some areas. But apparently, there are specific lighthouses here and all over Jinzhou that you need to like trigger in a specific, like you're supposed to talk to a specific person. I forgot who it is. And I don't know if you're supposed to start in the central plains and then encounter the others, but apparently these lighthouses, quote unquote, are actually like they're not functioning anymore. They're actually quite ruined, and you're supposed to like solve puzzles and stuff like that. I think this is related to it, but hopefully it isn't related to the side quest before. Just like they're just there as markers.
There! An area on the map is circled out with a sword-shaped sign on it. Wait, could this be a treasure map? That sign must be the Sword of Courage. Encore remembers that at some point of the story, the woolly warrior will get her hands on a treasure map. This map, where did you find it? It's from my mom. This map is a promise we made.
Oh, that
Mom
is.
took me to a play one time. I remember in that play, the adventurers wanted to have their wishes come true. So with the Woolly Fairy's help, they set off to find the legendary relics. Just like in the story you told us.
I love the woolly.
After watching it, I asked Mom all the time if these relics that could make wishes come true were real, and whether we could go look for them. But she was always busy with work as a ranger, so she
Oh.
wasn't home much.
Oh.
Then, one day, Mom gave me this treasure map. She said she got it from the Woolly Fairy, and it's for one of the hidden relics. She told me next time she came back from work, she would go relic hunting with me, and that I wouldn't have to be afraid of anything with her around.
Oh, dear. Not that I'm saying it's too tragic. Sorry, I'm adjusting something. Okay, I guess that's okay for now. This is better. Okay.
She wanted me to think hard about what I'd wish for most once we found all the relics. I thought of a lot of wishes. I wanted to have all the starflakes I could eat. Lots and lots of new toys. But now, I only have one wish. I want to see my mom again. There are so many things I want to tell her. The grown-ups all said that Mom was on a mission somewhere far, far away. But I felt like they were hiding something from me.
Please don't say this is a
I
reflection of what
knew
happened to
Mom was
Encore
never
2.
coming home. But I just wanted to see her again. And then I thought of her treasure map.
I mean, I don't really know how it feels like to have a parent, a loss of a parent, stuff. But it's always tragic for me internally to just encounter a child, like a a, a child losing their parent too early. It just rubs me off a little bit wrong. Like I say a little bit because there's an element of like point of inevitability with it and stuff like that. So I'm not saying okay, I'm just really not that good with expressing these kinds of thoughts because I have like it's too sad. It's always tragic for me to actually like see a child lose a parent, but it's also kind of like I can't do anything much. I'm just watching on the side, feels like it's wrong, fairly guilty, blah blah blah.
I told Dad about the map. And he just hugged me and didn't say anything.
What's tragic about this is that in some way, in so far, in one shape by form, usually it only happens in fiction, but I don't know if it also happens IRL. But that there's like your child who experiences grief too early for yourself, and you're left with a memento. And a memento usually always has like a symbolism or meaning for each individual. What are the odds? It's something that you should
But when I
solve.
heard your story, I was thinking, if it's all true, then maybe, just maybe... Then you should join our team! Encore knows that grown-ups always say that kind of thing just to be nice. Most of them are okay, just a little stuffy sometimes. Encore's heard a lot of them before, so Encore can tell what's real and what's not. Like this treasure map? It's 100% real, that's for sure. You really think so? Yep, trust me. Since your mom left you this treasure map, then there's more reason we should go look for it. Plus, Rover and I are searching for an ending to the story. Now, the clue to the ending is right in our hands. What do you say, Captain? Let's get this journey started!
Okay, sorry, I had to do something. Working it. Righto, Vice Captain. Okay.
Team Wooly is ready to roll out. Objective, the 3 relics.
So we're going to do this as a part 1 for the relic hunting.
I'm not really familiar with Jinzhou. Have you ever been to that place, Ying?
Yeah. Mom would sometimes take me on a field trip there. But she warned me not to go there alone, because TDs might show up.
Your mother must be one toughie.
That's why she said she wanted to go with you together.
Hey,
All
look,
right
we're
then,
here.
it's settled.
They're gonna be a
Let's
bodyguards.
go. Got no time to waste.
We're a team of 3, including Woolies. Okay. This way. Is it here? I mean, considering it should be near the shores and stuff. Okay, hold up. Something happened? And it drastically changed everything. Oh, okay. So there's a cutscene that's supposed to run. Oh, I'm still so far away! That seems to be happening, eh? I wonder what it is.
According to the treasure map, the sword should be around here somewhere.
That was fast!
Why are there so many Tic Tacs? Are they having a party?
Oh, I remember that one tic tac in Stars part of the chapter. So,
They look really angry.
No need to be afraid, Ying. We'll keep you safe.
just by the
You
sole
probably
fact
don't
that
know
every
this,
asset this
but
sword is a
Woolly
human
Warrior
being.
once met a huge cat monster 100 times stronger than her, and she was so scared that her legs were trembling.
Really?
That's right. But even so, she stood her ground.
She's able to.
Because she had all of her friends behind her, she had to fight. Just like the situation we're in now. You can't let a few small TDs beat you down.
Let's make this quick, Encore.
I'm gonna be so pissed if we're too near the enemies.
What a nuisance.
Ah, I'm too near the enemies! I'm running! Yeah, that's what I need to run and reset things.
Testing out. Burn to ashes! What? Burn!
Yeah, this happened.
Universe in my psyche.
Fury boils!
Ah, horrible, horrible.
You two were incredible.
You betcha!
I didn't
Wait
need
till
to
you
use my
see what
DPS
else we
for
can
that.
do. Am I right, Rover?
I mean, Calcutta will have like the same amount of damage range so far in this team. Just gonna share randomly in this team that I built. Mortefi, Jianjin, and Calcutta. Calcutta is actually the weakest one. Jianjin, I think, is the stronger one. But I just
We'll take on anything they chuck
pair
at
them
us.
up.
Quick! Let's check and see if the sword's around here. Is that some kind of puzzle over there? Do we need to put something inside of it to activate it? Oh,
Where?
it's a bit too high for Ying and me to reach.
Where did they see the puzzle?
I got it. Looks like we just need to place the treasure map on top.
How? Okay. So the thing is supposed to be here. There's supposed to be a puzzle here. Oh, great! It's a platformer. I'm happy to know about this. Jesus. And it's in the entire world.
Whoa! There's another puzzle.
Was it not in the story before?
Okay.
Well, random twists and moments do happen here and there. It's an adventure after all.
I hope it's not timed. But you know, sometimes I really do wonder why there's always a plant on specific areas here at the end of clips and stuff like that. I would be surprised if they're like markers for specific events. Really? So okay, that's the lighthouse. Why can't it be not down there? Which, by the way, there's another battle happening down there. It's always interesting for me to watch those. But I'm too far away. Oh, I think it's an exile in like the big rock thing.
We're so high up. This is even higher than any of the climbing games Mom and I used to play.
Just keep looking ahead and it won't be as scary. It's easy. Here, watch.
Nice view.
Yeah, it is.
Nice view.
What, really? Automatically says it?
Nice view.
Okay.
Nice view. Nice view.
I'm gonna be so pissed if I miss it. It's easy. I also always like these puzzle platformers that like go upward in the sky. Not my best, like not my favorite part of the game, but it's always like a fun challenge. Minus the timer. Like, I sincerely and utterly have a problem sometimes with platformers.
So, is this the sword in the story that can slice through anything?
Oh.
It's the mountain chopping sword of courage.
That's right, it looks unique.
Oh, the sword's actually made out of wood. And it's missing a small piece too.
How can they tell if it's missing a
Look,
piece?
there's a letter.
What does it say?
My dear little warrior, you found the first relic. Right now, you must be thinking, what a plain-looking sword.
No,
How could this ordinary wooden sword possibly be the legendary sword of courage? Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on what you've been through so far. All the challenges you faced along the way. The waves under your feet felt so high to you, and the treasure chest above seemed ever so far away. Yet still, You continued to climb the mountains, every step of the way, until you finally reached the peak. Your courage has been heard,
Aw, she suddenly smiled.
and this seemingly ordinary wooden sword
Is the proof of your courage.
Yeah, that's what it says in the letter. How did you know, Encore?
Did it also appear in other Woolly stories?
Uh, anything else? Did the letter mention any clues about the next relic? We still have 2 to go.
Please don't say
yes.
Encore knows about these
It
things.
goes
and
on to
it's
say,
actually related to her.
"Oh, little warrior, your adventure doesn't end here. To have your wishes come true, courage alone is not enough. You need not look far, as the shield that symbolizes faith is buried right beneath your very feet. In a land covered in sand, treasures may lay, or there may be nothing at all.
Okay, so we're
A
going
land
over
covered
there.
in sand."
I know just the place.
Then let's go check it out. Sounds like it'll be a treasure hunt in the sand.
Okay, let's do a short interjection over that area. I guess we'll have to.
Nice view.
Enemies abound, enemies afoot. Please don't say enemies afoot. I'm gonna be so annoyed. It's. Well, I thought it's gonna take 10 years.
We're here! At long last, the brave adventurers reach their second destination. And thus, they start a hunt for the legendary Shield of Faith on this sand-covered beach. They say only the bravest adventurers can find it, as it puts their will to the test.
Why is the choices of answers for this like? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Oh shoot, this is so boring.
Yeah,
Sort of feel.
that's the spirit. Yin can go left, Encore will go right, and you can take care of the middle.
I'm pretty
If
sure the
anyone
middle
finds
is-
anything interesting, show me and we can take a look at it together.
Okay.
Got it. I like the fact that the choices of dialogues either forces your companions to cheer you up or to encourage you, or for you to just be encouraging yourself. In which case, I probably pick myself as the encouraging person. I just don't feel like it's worthy to be the... Oh, surprise! An abandoned treasure chest. Who knows? Maybe there's something shiny. Okay. What are the other areas? Dig. Searching thing. I'm just gonna get that shell. Oh wow! I got it in the first try because apparently it's the nearest to me. Oh, okay. There are actually 4 spots. I didn't know there were 4 spots.
Bingo. This? Huh. There's a letter attached to it. I should bring it over to Encore and Ying.
Wait, I want to open the box. Like, unfair. Okay, so it's not this one. But what is this? Surprise,
The
enemy?
quality. Never mind.
Oh, it's just a treasure chest, apparently. Thank you so much for giving me something.
Well, did you find the shield? Way to go! I know who to call if I ever need to find something. I'll go get Ying.
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's
Wow, all
also
of them-
made of wood.
All of them are really...
But look how well made it is! With the sword of courage in one hand and the shield of faith in the other, it's an invincible combo.
And it's well
The person who
used.
crafted this shield really knew their stuff. Time for clues about the next relic, the Wreath of Hope.
Ooh.
Hurry! Ying! What does it say?
Okay. Let's see here. It says, "Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued searching. Hence, this shield of faith is your well-deserved reward.
Oh,
If
I
you
like the
ever feel
order.
lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the meaning of your journey? The firm belief in our hearts shall guide us through darkness until we reach the light of hope."
Oh, I love the night sky.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can you find the wreath of hope? Bring with you your wishes and proceed to the Garden of Promise.
The garden?
Is it your
The
Sonoro
Garden
sphere?
of Promise. Oh, I think I might know where it is.
Fantastic! Then that's our next stop. Onwards!
Alright. So, basically, we're on to the final part of the relic. I'm just gonna interject a bit because yes, I'm cutting the adventure on this point because I do only record 30 minutes of whatever I'm supposed to take part in. But I just want to say it's a good thing I did it at night because it's so scenic and it feels a little bit more daring of a danger at night.
With
Probably
temperance and
you can do
discipline,
this.
my
You can do
flames
this
will be
quest
kept in
at
check.
any time of the day. Like it doesn't like push the timeline to like at night or something like that. It doesn't require that. However, I like the naming of the Sword of Courage and the Shield of Faith. Of course, it's very obvious because it's fairly explained, but like in some aspect, if you incorporate it with like a child doing that, that's very daring. Like imagine doing that IRL. In which case, no child would ever be safe
Precision,
at all unless
elegance, and
they're really in a
harmony.
place that's actually
These are the
very
beautiful
well
parallels
maintained that
between
wouldn't
classical
put them
music
in
and
that much
science.
type of danger, but like the Sword of Courage is already poetically something that any person could actually be given as an advice in starting something, because at the start of this, Ying honestly didn't have the courage to follow through with the treasure, but since she did, she was rewarded with congratulations. It's honestly one of the few things that you could like fairly feel for yourself is to be proud of some starting something. And when you've finally started something and you've met a certain part of your goal, what's next is to actually just continue it and
You
have
still have
faith
much
that you could continue it.
experimentative
Continue
process.
and continue to reach
Another
another point
all-nighter
of
it
it,
is
which
then.
is the Shield of Faith. Um, I have no idea why the Shield of Faith had to be in this area because I feel like it's appropriate to have this sort of courage be part of like a puzzle because you needed to know or to be
Precision,
brave to go
elegance,
through
and
in
harmony.
finding the sword.
These are the beautiful
But
parallels
why the
between
shield
classical music
though?
and science.
Underneath the sand, is it like supposed to be something that's like because it's hidden? You have to search and search for it internally, even underneath like 1,000 grains of time and stuff like that. I'm just like putting poetics and stuff, but this is the second part of Small Woolly Big Adventures, and we're actually going to focus on the Wreath of Hope and possibly the
Precision,
ending of the story
elegance,
at the
and
next
harmony.
part. Who knows?
These are the beautiful
Considering it
parallels
won't
between
reach
classical
like
music
more
and
than 10 minutes
science.
and stuff like that whenever I do things. Uh, I hope we can finish it on the third part, but do continue watching, or it's like if you're interested in much of the continuation, please do subscribe in the channel and comment or like the video if it piqued your interest, if you want to interject something about my opinions and whatnot and reaction to the story. And if you still want to
Precision,
continue to actually like
elegance, and
take part
harmony.
in Encore and Ying's
These are the beautiful
adventure
parallels
along with
between
Rover.
classical music and
So
science.
toodles!